It's been our national motto for more than 60 years. It's printed on all our money, and in a few states, "In God We Trust" is part of the official license plate.
We're creating license plates like constantly every year.
In Arizona, the "In God We Trust" plate is one of more than 60 on ADOT's website that raise money for nonprofits. They're all approved by state statute.
This one is actually used the government to help them raise money.
And that is what Senator Juan Mendez takes issue with. ADOT lists money raised from each "In God We Trust" plate promotes our national motto. Since 2014, records show more than 50,000 of the plates have been sold or renewed, raising more than $900,000. Turns out, it benefits the Scottsdale-based Alliance Defending Freedom. ADF's Kristen Wagoner says it has all been transparent.
Where these funds go is very open. It's nothing that's a secret.
The Human Rights Campaign calls ADF the nation's largest anti-LGBTQ legal group. In fact, the Southern Poverty Law Center designated ADF as a hate group for spearheading lawsuits against reproductive and gay rights in the name of religious freedom.
The Southern Poverty Law Center's designation of us is simply a label that they have imposed to try to vilify groups that oppose the ideology that the SPLC has.
Regardless, Senator Mendez contends the government should not be involved in creating a platform for ADF's contentious message.
You can have your own opinion, you can give your money to whatever opinion you want to, but those other options, scenarios, are not using the state.
He proposed two bills: to follow the money from the sales of the specialty plates and to do away with the "In God We Trust" option.
I think that's gone beyond the separation of church and state, beyond religious freedom.
Religious freedom and the right of free speech, those are human rights. They're basic human rights, and we have led the world in protecting those freedoms.
Wagoner points out drivers have dozens of choices when it comes to buying the specialty plates.
This is not a government program that is providing taxpayer dollars to private organizations. This is private funds that individuals are using to affirm a message they believe in.
I move that the Gould Floor Amendment to House Bill 2046 be adopted.
Brief explanation.
Creates the "In God We Trust" license plate.
Discussion? You've heard the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes appear to have it. Do have it. So ordered.
Senator Mendez says when former Senator Ron Gold introduced the amendment back in 2008, ADF was not specified as the recipient. The description was vague.
And they weren't very open with where the money was going.
And what's been disclosed is that that money would go to First Amendment freedoms and defending the national motto. And that is exactly how those funds have been used.
The "In God We Trust" plates have been around for more than a decade, but the issue was brought to light this past year by the Secular Coalition for Arizona, who started a campaign to let people know sales of the "In God We Trust" plate fund the controversial group.
Nobody knew where the money was going.
The coalition's Tori Roberg says they put up billboards and they launched licenceplatehate.org to get the word out.
I mean, there is a lot of things that they're doing that we do not support, and I think most Arizonans have no idea what this organization is doing.
ADF says fundraising through the government's specialty plate program is an opportunity open to all nonprofits.
So the answer to this issue isn't to banish messages that you disagree with, it's to create your own license plate.
Who gets the money from other specialty plates also isn't always obvious. Funds from the Families of Fallen Police Officers plate go to DPS. Sales from the Centennial plate go to the U of A, and PetSmart Charities is the beneficiary of the Spay and Neuter plate. None of these, however, is controversial.
This is somebody taking advantage of the government to push a hateful agenda.
So an update for you, neither of Mendez's bills passed, but there is now more transparency because just last month, ADOT now lists Alliance Defending Freedom as the specific recipient of the "In God We Trust" plates.